So this is my beloved new 3DS XL collection, and you can probably tell that I am a fan of the new 3DS XL. And I am, of course, and today, in today's video, I will be telling you exactly why you should buy a new 3DS XL. First reason is the extremely big library. First of all, you can play 3DS games. Timeless games. A ton of them. Just absolute bangers. We have Mario Kart. So many Super Mario games, which really made my childhood the childhood that it was. Like, Mario, I am the biggest Mario fan, and I gotta say, without those games, I don't even know what my childhood would be. You can still connect 3DSs, that is one big reason to buy a new 3DS XL. You can play it with friends. Even though you might not play it with friends anymore, it's still one of the best ways to play games is with your friends, of course. And if your friend has a 3DS or something, I recommend booting up some Mario or something like that, multiplayer Mario. Holy shit, that really made my childhood. I can still remember playing with my friends. Just so fun. And you of course also have all of the Pokemon games. I personally wasn't a big Pokemon fan. I didn't really play those games. I think it was because they were so expensive. My dad also used to play on my 3DS, and he used to play Super Mario, all of those games. Even Angry Birds is on this thing. Can you imagine? Angry Birds on the 3DS. I still remember giving him that gift. Absolute banger library. Yeah, Zelda. You have Zelda, of course, that entire franchise. You have so many Mii games. I know that people like the Mii Plazas and all of that. And also forgot to mention on reason number one, the games. You can play DS games. You can play, of course, 3DS games. And you can also play Game Boy games. And you might say, oh, they're old games, but no, they're timeless. They're legendary. They will give you some of the best gaming experience out there. You can't find anything better. And maybe it's my nostalgia talking, but really, you can play those games all over and over again. You might even get addicted. One of them, Tetris. I am addicted to Tetris. I'm just playing it over and over and over and over again. And sometimes I can't even stop. I go on for 4 or 5 hours into the night, and god damn, yeah, I need to stop. I think I have a problem with Tetris. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Shit. But yeah, and there's also even a community that make games for the 3DS, some random shit. I think I saw I saw Breaking Bad on the 3DS. I also saw some Better Call Saul game on the 3DS, and a little while back I also saw, I had to check my video on where I found the game, and it was actually Geometry Dash. Can you imagine? Someone made Geometry Dash on the Nintendo 3DS. What? And yeah, there's so many more games out there that people just port over to this thing. Is just absolutely awesome. The community, absolutely awesome. If you ever have any issues with modding your 3DS or anything like that, homebrew community on Discord, absolute wonderful people. They help with absolutely everything. You can even play other things, you can play Virtual Boy games too, but I haven't really done that myself, I think, unless I have made a video 2 years ago or something that I can't really remember. But yeah, absolute banger game library. There's probably even more games that I mentioned from other consoles. You can probably even play PSP games or something. I'm gonna be entirely real with you guys. Someone has probably ported PSP games onto the 3DS. Yeah, just a absolute banger, timeless library. Awesome. You can, of course, with a modded 3DS, get all of those games for free. And that really brings me into the second reason, modding. It is so recommended in 2025 to mod your 3DS, and I still wonder why people don't do it. So many people are scared to mod their 3DS. They think, oh, it's gonna be bricked, it's gonna get bricked. No, okay? No, it can't get bricked. It's basically impossible to brick your 3DS while modding it. The only thing that can happen is that you try to mod it and it doesn't work. Back to step 1. That's it. But you can't brick your 3DS, or with brick, like to the people that don't really know what bricking means, it basically means that it stops functioning. So, but that can't happen. I have modded, let me think. I have modded like 200 3DSs, probably more, like 300. Never bricked a single unit. And if there was something that happened under the modding process, I would just format the SD card to FAT32, restart the guide, boom, and then it's modded, and that's that. And with modding, you can really add so many functions to the 3DS. I have like or I will make a video like with the top 5 best apps that you must have on your modded 3DS. Like, I could just name 3 of them, okay? So first of all, you have HOP, the absolute best app to have on your 3DS, because you can download basically all 3DS games for free, all like eShop applications completely for free. And you can also download themes through HOP, I think, although I'm not sure. And you can even download DSiWare games, like DSi games that were specifically made for the DSi. I don't think you can download DS games, like normal DS games, through the HOP, but I have heard that you can download some or something like that. And yeah, the second app is Ghost eShop, absolute banger too. Yeah, I think I'll say Ghost eShop, and nah, you know what? I'll give you 4. Ghost eShop, because DS games straight to your home screen. I have a video on all of these apps. Also Twilight Menu, Game Boy games, boom. This thing, Game Boy games. Reason number 3. And this might not be too important to people, but the price tag is pretty big. And that's not what I meant with not really important to people, because price is of course important and the price is pretty big, but I would say the Nintendo new 3DS XL is actually a really, really good investment, especially the limited edition versions, because the price of this thing is rising really fast. Like 2 years ago, this thing cost about like $230, something like that. Now, $400. And that is a lot, yes, but trust me, this thing will not stop climbing. This thing will keep on going up. For the limited editions, they might even go up to like $500, maybe even more if they're basically brand new. Like this one, I personally sell this one for $400 on my website. Beautiful console, but there's not that much special with exactly this model. Yeah, like yes, it's Monster Hunter, but that's really it. Like there's nothing on the inside, nothing like that. But the Zelda version, I think that thing even goes up to like $600, something like that. But I would say like within 2 years, the new 3DS XL will probably climb up to like $480, $500. So not only do you get a extremely good gaming experience with awesome games and really a really great console, the value of this thing also goes up. So it's like an investment, but I wouldn't really invest my money into a lot of new 3DS XLs. I mean, that's what I do, but you don't need to do that. Like that's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is that after buying this thing, you will easily get your money back, or maybe even more than you paid for it. It's a really good investment, really. But I wouldn't really buy it just to like invest, because I mean, I don't know. I guess you probably could. Maybe I shouldn't like give investment advice, because maybe this thing might just jump up to like $1,000 or something like tomorrow. I don't know what could happen, but yeah, maybe like the great revive of the new 3DS. Maybe they port something. Maybe a mod comes out. I don't know. But this thing, it will not go down in price. Let me tell you that. Maybe in like 10 years, if people have forgotten it, or no, like in 10 years, it might even rise even more. Yeah, most likely, let's be real. And reason number 4, although this might not apply to absolutely everyone, nostalgia. If you've had a 3DS or a new 3DS XL, this thing, you need it, okay? You need it. This is the absolute best way to experience Game Boy games, DS games, and of course 3DS games. Absolute best experience. And of course, comfort, so good comfort, large screens. You can even get these in IPS screens, although you might have to get a little lucky to get a IPS screen because they're a little rare. But this thing is a nostalgia device. It will bring you back to your childhood. It will make you remember the meaning of life. Okay, maybe that's a little stretch, but really, it is. It brings me back to like Christmas, like playing some games that I haven't played. Like if I would go back to like playing the first, what is it even called? Like Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. The DS game, although it's not a 3DS game, but this thing, best way to experience that. I know there's like mods on the Nintendo Switch or something like that, but that's way too complicated, and I do not recommend that because it's so complicated and it's actually really easy to brick your Nintendo Switch. Do not recommend that. But this thing, absolute best way, or easiest and best way to experience DS games and New Super Mario Bros. On this thing. Damn, it could make a grown man cry because of the nostalgia, not because it's a sad game, of course. And yeah, of course, nostalgia can be expensive, but as I said in reason number 3, you get your money back really, really quick, or get even more, get even richer. So yeah, nostalgia, absolute banger. All right, and lastly, I just gotta say some last words. Of course, I mentioned it is really, really comfortable. It's one of the most comfortable machines, really, like gaming handhelds in 2025. They don't really make them like they used to. And with used to, I mean this thing. Absolute banger of a beast. And of course, the battery life lasts up to 6 hours, so it's perfect to take with you on vacation, flights, or even just to be in bed, because I have like a Legion Go, for example. Okay, this might be a little bad comparison, but most handhelds, let's say like that, have a shit battery life, and you can't really lay in your bed and play for 6 hours straight or even more. It depends on the brightness and all of that, but that's what you can get out of this thing. You might even get even more, actually. I think I've gotten at least like 12 hours. Like I can still remember like being a kid, I used to charge this thing like once a week maybe, and I used to play it like every single day. Not for too long every single day, but for a while. And yeah, of course this might be a little more individual, but Pokemon games, this thing will give you the absolute best experience. Like the Pokemon games that you can get on this thing, like the Game Boy Pokemon games, the DS Pokemon games, the 3DS Pokemon games, like they aren't like they used to be. I just know. I used to play some Pokemon games back in the day, and what they make now is just not the same, really. Let's just say it like that. This thing, absolute banger of a Pokemon machine. You can't find anything better to play Pokemon games than on this thing. But yeah, as I said, I'm not really a big Pokemon fan, so I don't know. I can't really say too much, but also know that you can get Pokemon Transporter on this thing, and you can also get Pokemon Bank. So yeah, you can transport those right over to your Nintendo Switch or wherever you want to keep your Pokemon. And this thing, of course, also has Amiibo support, which the old 3DSs and all of those previous consoles do not have. And yeah, what really more is there to say? I mean, it also has the 3D function. With on the new 3DS, it also like tracks your face, so, or your eyes. I'm not sure what it tracks exactly, but your eyes like can see the 3D from different angles, which is just super. It's super duper. But personally, I'm not a big fan of the 3D effect. I think it like makes you a little fuzzy after time. And yeah, personally, it's a neat feature, but like it's more like a trick than something you would use every single time you play, you know? Yeah, I guess that's really gonna be it for this video. Oh, and it has a IPS screen. Can you see that from the side? Oh my days, that looks so good. And people say, oh, IPS do not matter. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It looks better. And also if someone is like on your sides, like want to peek in on your gameplay, like if you have a little brother or a little sister that just want to see you play, IPS all the way. Best experience for them from any side, really. But yeah, that's really gonna be it for today's video. And if I forgot to mention anything, I probably forgot to mention a lot, honestly, but that's at least the top reasons that I would say why you should buy a new 3DS XL. And yeah, that's really gonna be it. Just comment down below if you have anything more to add or to say about this video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, dislike, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.